what inspired you to start astrology? Because that is really fascinating.
Yeah, so weirdly enough, I actually found astrology like as soon as I started reading, and I started reading really, really early on. So it was like a running joke in my family that I read before I walked, because I was just always like staring at words. And then when I was 2, my parents started giving me newspaper comics because I would like point out the words and say things. And apparently from the get-go, I didn't want to look at the picture comics, but instead I looked to what was next to them, which were the horoscopes. And I didn't know what I was reading for like years, but the words stuck with me. And I grew up with the internet, so by the time I was 6, just looking up those words led to me finding my like natal chart and basically starting an endless study where I was lucky enough to be able to research it to an extent that most people my age hadn't been before, and also to an extent that because I wasn't an only child, but my parents were older, my siblings were older, and my other sibling was much younger. I had so much time to myself that it really became a tool for finding myself. And then that exploration became just, it's all I would think about or talk about. And even I didn't know that you could be a professional astrologer. I thought you had to be like born into a Wiccan family or do something different. I thought, this is my hobby, but it didn't even enter my brain as a career. I grew up thinking I was going to be an actor until I basically was in high school and I was doing readings for people for like, basically they would just pay me at parties or whatever, and I would do readings. And as I found out that I really loved philosophy, it went in very, very well with the kind of astrology that I practice, which is very much more like world themes. And it was like the perfect storm of growing up with it and having the ability to always spend time researching, and my innate like for the esoteric subjects.
Oh, super cool. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. And I'm learning a lot of that stuff from you. You're probably the first person that I've seen that has any kind of passion in that well, also is vegan as well.
Right.
That is something that I would definitely be like watching that content and learning more from.